Taehyung hated three things in life: overcooked noodles, people who talk too loudly on the phone in public, and Jeon Jungkook. Well, hate was a strong word. He preferred emotionally inconvenienced by Taehyung leaned against the office window, coffee in hand, watched the city stretch endlessly below him. Soul looked different, lately sharper, faster, and louder. Or maybe he had chance at 27 he'd learn how to carry himself with easy, how to smile without explaining, how to ignore ghost. Came down. Chinwai's cut thought his thought. Tongue didn't turn. If you are about to ask me to cover your shift again, the answer is no. Chin scoff. Wow. I came here as a supportive best friend, and this is how you treat me? Then finally glanced back, one eyebrow lifting. Supportive? Friend? Don't settle my lunch, I replied. What with the salad? Grow, Jin said proudly. Tung rolled his eyes and took a sip of his coffee. What do you want, Jin? Jin leaned closer, voice dropping dramatically. Rumor say a new series is coming today. Tung hum. We get new executive every month. This one is different. Let me guess. Tung deepened, rich, cold. Thinking, smelling his personality flaw. Jin gaps. How did you? Tung smiled. They are all the same. He turned back to the window. Unsettled, that's when Jin said the name. John Jungkook, the coffee cup slipped from Taehyung's finger. It didn't settle. Jin cursed. It's just in time. I was wondering. Okay, Jin said slowly. That reaction tell me everything. Taehyung stared straight ahead. Jatai, don't joke me about that. I'm not, Jin whispered. It's really him, John Jungkook, the billionaire hired new CEO, came back from abroad. Taehyung laughed. Oh, it came up south. Hello, that Jungkook, he asked lightly. The kid who carried when he lost at Marbles. Jin nodded. The same Jungkook who said he never married someone like me because my cheeks were too chubby? Jin winced. Yeah, that one. Taehyung scaled slowly. Oh, 5 years. 5 years since Jeon Jungkook left without a proper goodbye. You are so annoying, Jungkook said, kicking the dirt road as they walked home from school. Taehyung grinned, cheeks puffy as he candy. You love me? Jungkook made a face. In your dreams, Taehyung stopped walking. Hey, if you don't marry me, some days I'll marry someone else and make you jealous. Jungkook snorted. I'll never marry someone like you. Taehyung gasped dramatically. Someone like me? Yeah, Jungkook said, poking Taehyung's cheeks. Chubby cheeks. Annoying. Too dramatic. Taehyung his hand away. Rude. Jungkook, I married someone cool. a legend, not you. Then crossed his arm. Fine, I don't like you either. They stood there staring at each other, neither willing to say what they really felt because Kit didn't know how to name longing. Stop overthinking, Jin said, snapping Tiang back to reality. It's been years. Tiang focused a calm smile. I'm not overthinking. Oh, come on. You drop coffee. Gravity? Jin, you are lying. Tiang, so, what if he's back? We are adults. We all be professional. The elevator loudly. Everyone head in the office turned. The door slid open, and Tehung forget how to breathe. John Jungkook stepped out like he owned the world, and maybe he did. Broad shoulders, stretched print, a black suit. His hair was darker and shorter. His jaw sharp enough to cut glass. Confidence roll off him effortlessly cold, and this wasn't the boy who tripped over his shoulders. This was a man. Jungkook eyes scanned the room once. Then they stopped it on Tehang. Time settled. Jungkook gazed darkened, slow and intense, dragging over Tehang's face, his eyes, his nose, his and then his cheeks, still soft, still full. Tehang felt heat roll up his neck. Wow, Jin whispered. He looked like he could ruin lives. Tehang solo, he always could. Jungkook looked away first, but not before Tehang caught the way his jaw tightened. That meeting was. Tehang sat across the conference table, pretending to take notes, while Jungkook spoke in a calm, authoritative voice. Every word was precious, controlled, cold. Respect. Tehang felt it. Jungkook's eyes kept flickering back to him. That boy had grown up. Interesting. Any question? Jungkook asked. Silence. Tehang raised a hand. Jungkook's eyes snapped to him instantly. Yes? Tehang said calmly. Do you always stare at your employees? Or am I special? A of gap moved out the room. Jin, oh, Yonggi, who had been standing near Jungkook, let out a low. Jungkook blinked once, then smiled barely. Only when they forget they are at work, Jungkook replied smoothly. Tang tattled his head. Good to know. Their eyes looked electric. Youngie leaned closer to Jungkook and whispered, Oh, this is going to be fun. Jungkook didn't answer. He couldn't because Taehyung was still looking at him with that same calm confidence. And suddenly, the boy who said he never met someone like him couldn't stop wanting him. Jungkook told himself exactly 3 lines that morning. Lie 1. He didn't care where Taehyung was going. Lie 2. He definitely didn't care who Taehyung was with. Lie 3. He was perfectly calm. He stared out the window of luxurious car, jaw clenched so tightly it edged. The driver kept glancing nervously in the rearview mirror, clearly sensing the aura from the back seat. Sir, the driver said carefully, we arrived. Jungkook didn't move. Across the street, Taehyung stood laughing, his hand turtled back slightly, sunlight catching in his hair. His smile warm and easy, the kind Jungkook remembered too well. Standing far too close beside him was a man Jungkook had never seen before. Tall, soft smile, gentle eyes, and Jungkook's eyes winced ahead, resting carefully on Taehyung's arm. Something dark twisted in Jungkook's chest. Who? Jungkook's mother. Is that? Young Won had been introduced as a breath of fresh air. This is Choi Woo Young, Jin announced cheerfully. New transfer marketing team. Woo Bo politely smiled. Nice to meet everyone. Taehyung noticed immediately, not because Woo was he wasn't, but because his kindness felt genuine when their eyes met. Woo smiled softly. You are Kim Taehyung, right? Woo said, have heard a lot about you. Taehyung raised good things, I hope. Woo laughed quietly, only from across the room. Jungkook watched. His expression remained blank and babbled, but Young standing beside him with a cup of coffee noticed the stutter of Jungkook's finger. Oh, Youngie murmured, so this is how you die? Jungkook ignored him. Wong stepped closer to Taehyung, gesturing toward the desk. Could you show me around? I'm still a bit lost. Sure, Taehyung said easily. Follow me. Woo had brushed Taehyung's elbow. Jungkook opened, snapped calm in half. Youngie choked on his coffee. Pathetic. Jungkook convinced himself he was overreacting. They are vocal people. This is normal. Expect. Why did Wong lean in when Taehyung spoke? Why did Taehyung smile that way? And why? Why did Jungkook feel like the word part? Taehyung, fully aware of the stare burning into his back, need closer to Wong. So, Taehyung said lightly, how are you finding the company so far? It's nice, Wong replied. Especially with you helping. Jungkook stood, the entire office frozen. I need a coffee, Jungkook said coldly. Young is dear, you don't drink coffee. Jungkook walked away. But lunchtime, Jungkook knew 3 things about Wong. 1. He worked in marketing. 2. He smiled too much. 3. He liked Kim Tae-hung. Jungkook watched from a corner table as Tae-hung and Wong sat together in the cafeteria. Wong pushed Tae-hung tray closer. You barely touch your food. I'm not that hungry. Tae-hung replied, you should still eat. Wong said gently. Jungkook from bent. Young slid into the seat beside him. You are staring. I'm not. You look like you are planning a Jungkook's call. He hoarding. He spluttering. I noticed. Youngie. Good. Jungkook glared. Why are you smiling? Because you deserve this. Youngie said cheerfully. You said you never marry him. Jungkook went quiet. Taehyung wasn't stupid. He felt Jungkook's eyes everywhere, sharp, possessive, furious. So he did what any responsible person would do. He made it worse. So you are the CEO's childhood friend? Wogo asked as they walked back to the office. Taehyung hummed. Unfortunately, Wong, he seems intense. Oh, Jungkook said sweetly, glancing towards Jungkook's office. You have no idea. Taehyung solo lightly walked closer. Do you mind if I? Wong hesitated, then gently straight Taehyung's collar. There it was. Jungkook was through the glass wall. Something snapped. That evening, Jungkook called his assistant. Find me an apartment, Jungkook said. Sir, near Kim Tae-hung? A pause. May I ask why? Jungkook stared out the window, eyes dark for convention. Young listened nearby, out laughing. You are insane. You said you own half the city. I don't want her, Jungkook. I want near him. Taehyung nearly dropped his grocery bag when he saw Jungkook standing outside his apartment building. What are you doing here? Taehyung asked. Jungkook adjusted his coat calmly. I live here now. You live here? Yes. Taehyung blinked. Why? Investment opportunity. Taehyung smiled slowly. You are lying. Jungkook tightened. Welcome to the neighborhood, CEO. Taehyung said sweetly. Try not to scare the neighbors. Jungkook watched Taehyung disappear inside. Later that night, Taehyung returned home soaked from unexpected rain. He found Jungkook waiting under the building, annoying. You forget an umbrella? Jungkook said, handing him one. Taehyung paused. You remember? Jungkook looked away. You always forget. The silence was soft, heavy. Something unspoken lived there. Thank you, Taehyung said quietly. Jungkook nodded. They passed like this, jealous glance, teasing smile, quiet care. One grew older. Taehyung Wong said one evening, stopping him after work. Can we talk? Taehyung nodded. Sure. They stood near the building entrance. I like you, Wong said softly. I have for a while. Taehyung inhaled slowly. Behind the corner, Jungkook frozen. I wanted to be honest. Wong continued. I know you may not feel the same, but Jungkook had thundered. Taehyung opened his mouth and Jungkook held his breath. Jungkook had faced mm, boardroom, ruthless investor, and billion-won race without blinking. None of that compared to stand behind a pillar hard so it hurt while listening to someone else confess their feeling to Taehyung. I like you. Wong's voice was calm, honest, gentle. Jungkook finger curled into fist. I will like you for a while. Won't continue. You are kind without trying, confident, and you make people feel safe. Each word leaned like a blow. Taehyung didn't speak immediately. That silence was worse than rejection. Jungkook pressed his back against the wall. Breathe, solo, mind, say no, please, please say no, or he hated himself for how desperate that sounded. Wong, Taehyung finally said was soft but steady. Thank you for telling me. Jungkook closed his eyes. This was it, but Taehyung continued. I don't want to lead you on. Jungkook's eyes open. I care about you, Taehyung said gently. You are kind and you didn't do anything wrong. But my heart, it's already tangled someone else. Wong smiled sadly. Ah, I thought so. Jungkook frozen. I could see the way you look at him, even when you pretended not to. Taehyung have a quiet laugh. Am I that obvious? Only to people who are paying attention. Wong said he stepped back, giving Taehyung space. I hope he realized how lucky he is. Taehyung made his eyes sincerely. I hope so too. Wong bowed his head slightly, then I'll step away. Take care of yourself, Taehyung. As for Walker, Jungkook felt something loosen in his chest. Ah, relief. Guilt and terrifying rush of hope. Taehyung turned towards the building and ran straight into Jungkook. Oh, Taehyung said, blinking. How long have you been standing there? Long enough, Jungkook said. Their eyes looked at something snapped. Jungkook didn't remember deciding to move. He only knew that suddenly his hands were on Taehyung's waist, pulling him closer, his crashing against Taehyung. It wasn't careful either. It was desperate. Taehyung gave softly in surprise. Finger curled into Jungkook's core. Jungkook pulled back just enough to breathe. Her head resting against Taehyung. I can't do this anymore, Jungkook whispered. I can't pretend it, Taehyung slightly. You are bad at pretending. Jungkook let out a shaky laugh that sounded close to a sob. I lied, he admitted. Back then, I lied when I said I never married someone like you. Taehyung testing replaced by quiet attention. I was scared. Jungkook continued, you were always brighter than me, warmer. I thought if I wanted you too much, I'll lose you. Jungkook solo hard, I love you even when I just didn't know how to say it. The Jealous, the movie next door, Jungkook winced. Very pathetic, I know. Taehyung smiled extremely, he agreed. Jungkook laughed weakly. I'm jealous, I'm scared, and I don't know how to love without messing it up. He looked at Taehyung like he was everything. But in love, I always have. Taehyung reached out gently, cupping Jungkook's cheeks. Taehyung, do you know how annoying it is? Taehyung said softly, to be loved by someone who refused to admit it for years. Jungkook closed his eyes. I deserve that. Taehyung glanced in, pressing a soft to Jungkook, warm. Jungkook melted instantly. Accept your confession, Taehyung murmured against his. Even if it's very late, Jungkook breathed. Really? Taehyung smiled. Really? Jungkook didn't hesitate this time. Be my boyfriend, he said. Let me do this right. Taehyung pretended to think about it. This chin, Jungkook, I have money and umbrellas, and Taehyung laughed at him again. Yes, he said, I'll be a boyfriend. From the building entrance, about time, Jinwai's ego, Yoongi appeared beside him. I'm crossed. I give it 6 months before Jungkook cries. I will not, Jungkook. You already did. Friend laughed. The tension broke, warm, settling. Later, as they walked upstairs hand in hand, Jungkook glanced at Taehyung. I mean it, he said curtly. I want a future with you. Taehyung squeezed his hand. Then don't run this time. Won't, Jungkook promised. Softly under the hallway light, bound soft and home.